Hey y'all, welcome back to Farmhouse Cooking in the South. Thank you dear friends for watching my channel. It's getting supper time and what I'm going to do is make a homemade lasagna. Can't wait. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees and I made my meat sauce earlier just so I could kind of have a heads up starting dinner, and all I have to do is pretty much assemble. So how I made my meat mixture is 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I seasoned that with oregano, so a little bit of basil, some garlic powder, onion powder, and I did add some Italian seasoning. And after the meat cooked, I added the seasonings, added the pasta sauce. To this, you can add marinara, any type of your favorite spaghetti sauce will do. My husband likes Hunt's. Wade is a Hunt's fan, so that's what we use, and it's good. So, got the meat mixture done, so pretty much all we need to do is assemble. I've got my pan ready. I've got it sprayed with nonstick spray, and I've got it on a separate baking sheet, so when it cooks in the oven, if it bubbles over, it'll catch all the drippings instead of it going in your oven. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is make my cheese mixture. That's going to be one of the layers. And what I'm going to add is a container of ricotta cheese. This is 32 ounces of ricotta cheese. This is just a Walmart brand. And I've kind of had it setting out for a little bit just so it's easier to mix. And to this is actually a 24-ounce container of cottage cheese, but there's half of it gone. I'm only going to use half. So about 12 ounces of cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese for breakfast. I have some friends that think I'm absolutely crazy. But I like cottage cheese, like sliced tomato and scrambled eggs. So good. I cannot wait till summer gets here and it's tomato season. I love a good fresh tomato with cottage cheese and a tomato sandwich. I can't wait for a good old tomato sandwich. Alright, so I have my ricotta cheese in here. I have my cottage cheese. And I have 1 egg in here. I'm just going to slightly beat it. Add 1 egg. You can add 2 eggs if you want. I know some people will use 2 eggs. And just like with this recipe, a lot of the recipes I make, there are so many different ways to make it. And of course, I am a true Southern girl. I am not Italian by any means. This is my version. I have other versions, but this is the one I make most often. So cottage cheese, ricotta cheese, a beaten egg. And to this, I am going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Not a whole lot of salt. The cottage cheese has some salt in it. And I'm going to use 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper. Alright, so what I'm going to do is mix all this together. This is going to be one of my layers. Mix it together good so the ricotta cheese, the cottage cheese, everything will be mixed in good. This lasagna is very hearty, creamy, comforting. Anything you want a lasagna to be, this is it. And I'm actually going to serve this with just a simple side salad and corn on the cob. It'll be really good. Make sure the egg gets mixed up in there good and proper. I could just eat this with a spoon if it didn't have raw egg in it. I don't know how y'all's weather has been lately. I know when you watch your analytics, when you have a YouTube channel, once you start having more views and subscribers, you're able to see where your audience is, what country, the percentage, all that good stuff, which is very interesting to me. It's like the more your channel grows, the more you're able, YouTube will allow you to see. It's the way I'm learning it. So But anyway, I know some people that are watching this in different countries, your weather is not warm yet or springtime weather, but can you believe in the South, we can literally have summer, spring, and winter in the same day. Seriously, you can wake up and it's 30 degrees, and then it'll get 60, 70, and then by the end of the day, it's 80. We've had 80-degree weather already, believe it or not. Today, it's a little cooler. It was in the 30s this morning, and I think it's like maybe 56 out there. It's supposed to warm up to almost 70 today, so that'll be good. Okay, so I have my cheese mixture, so I'm going to bring my casserole dish over closer to me. And I'm going to start out by putting some meat mixture in the bottom. And I'm just going to put kind of a thin layer on the bottom for my noodles to sit on, my lasagna noodles. The meat mixture smells really good. Spread that around thin on the bottom. And this meat mixture is chunky. I like a chunky meat mixture. You can use more hamburger meat if you want. Totally up to you. It's your lasagna. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I actually have oven-ready lasagna. This is just the Walmart brand. It works just as good in lasagna. You can have, use whatever brand you want. So these do not have to be pre-boiled. I'm just going to line it up through here on the baking dish. And I'm kind of overlapping the pasta just a little. So this one I'm going to have to break just a hair. Get it to fit. The bottom, that's perfect, perfect. Alright, so to the top of the pasta, I'm going to add a layer of cheese mixture. I'm going to put it on kind of thick, so I want to be able to spread it good. I like when you bake lasagna, you can just see the layers. See all the layers in it. I think I hear someone at the door. Alright, sorry about that. I had someone at the door. So I'm going to finish putting my cheese mixture on here. And I've done this before where I didn't have ricotta cheese and I just used cottage cheese. I've done it where I've just had ricotta cheese, so however you want to do it. So to this cheese mixture, I've got a combination of Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of that on there. This is some pretty sharp smelling cheese for sure. I like using this on cheesy garlic bread. Oh, that's really good. I might make some garlic bread to go with this. I'm not sure. I'll ask Wade and see if he would like some bread to go with it. So, and now I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese. I've had this sitting out too where it can kind of come to room temperature instead of putting it on there so cold. And I also let my eggs set out too to come to room temperature. Cheesy, creamy. It's going to be good. Alright. So now what I'm going to add is a layer of sauce. Another layer of sauce. And I'll just tell you, some people use more noodles than what I use. We don't like, I mean, we like the pasta noodles, obviously, but we also like the meat mixture and the cheese mixture. Some people use more pasta, And that's completely up to you. Again, it's your lasagna. I'm going to save a little bit for the top. Okay. Now we are ready for some more pasta. I'm not a professional cook by any means, y'all. I'm a home cook, Southern girl cook in my farmhouse kitchen that I absolutely love. I don't know if any of you have watched some of my other videos or not, but we haven't been in our house a year yet, and I've so enjoyed decorating for each season. This will actually be my first spring in the house, so got all my spring stuff going. I've already planted some flowers. I hope they don't die from this morning's cold temperatures. I doubt it. I didn't get that cold, but all right. So now another cheese mixture, and then I'm going to add the rest of the meat and top it with cheese. We'll be ready to stick it in the oven. I just hope it is not too... I should have got a bigger casserole dish. We'll see. But I have my trusty sheet pan under it just in case it boils over. This is creamy and thick. If it falls down in the sides beside the pasta, perfectly fine. It's all gonna marry together and cook together anyway. My mouth's watering. I'm one of those, if I'm cooking something or I can smell something that smells delicious, my mouth starts watering. Oh, I almost forgot to add the other cheese mixtures. Okay. Alright, so let's add that. Add some more mozzarella. And I'm going to top this off with mozzarella because I kind of want it to brown and get bubbly on top of the sauce. So now we're going in with the sauce. And it's not going to be totally covered with sauce on top, which is okay, because that cheese mixture will kind of bubble through. I just kind of want it in the middle a little bit. Spread it out in the middle. There's plenty of meat mixture inside the lasagna. That's going to be good. Alright, so I'm going to top this with more mozzarella and we'll stick it in the oven. You can build this lasagna however you want, with as little or as much cheese. You don't have to use the Parmesan Asiago Romano mix. Completely up to you. I like it when it cooks though, and you still have a little bit of meat on top, and you can see the meat and the cheese just kind of bubbling together. Alright, that's it. That's my lasagna. So again, I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to start out letting this bake about 35 minutes, and then I'm going to check it. And I'll let you know how long I end up cooking it. Again, all ovens do vary, so you may not have to cook yours as long, you may have to cook yours longer, but I'll let you know how long I let this cook, and we'll taste it together as usual. Hey y'all, I'm back. My lasagna is done. I had it sitting out for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. Just so when we cut into it, it doesn't just fall apart. It kind of stays together. I ended up cooking this. I did add aluminum foil. Forgot to mention that. But I did cover it with aluminum foil and cooked it for 45 minutes. And then I took the aluminum foil off and cooked it, I think, for another 15-20 minutes with the aluminum foil off. So all ovens vary. You'll just have to decide what your oven, how your oven cooks. But I'm sure all of you have made lasagna before, so I'm sure you can figure that out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut into this lasagna. I just made a salad to go with this and some corn on the cob. Let's see. It smells really good. I sprayed my pan too so it wouldn't stick, so hopefully it's not going to stick. Fingers crossed. I want it to come out pretty. So it's somewhat pretty. Some of that meat that was left in there. I hope it tastes as good as it smells, and I'm sure it will. Okay, so let's give this a try. It's not as pretty as what they have on TV, but that's okay. We're just home cooks, right? Still see the steam coming from it. So let's give this a try. When I checked it while it was in the oven, you could just see the cheese bubbling and the meat bubbling. Looks so good. Y'all, this is so delicious. It's creamy, cheesy. The pasta is cooked perfect. The meat sauce is delicious. When you make your meat sauce, make sure you add a lot of flavor to it, so it's not bland. Seasonings, and make sure you add salt and all that good stuff. This is absolutely delicious. You guys have to make this. Make this version. Let me know how you like it. If you add the ricotta cheese and the cottage cheese and all that. If not, let me know how you make yours. I'm curious to know. But this is absolutely delicious. It's very hearty. It's going to be very filling along with the corn on the cob and the salad. So, thank you again so much for watching Farmhouse Cooking in the South. I appreciate you more than you know. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Like my channel. If you want to know when I have posted a new video, just hit the little bell. And it'll alert you or let you know when I have posted a new video. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and you are done. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys are having a great day. Until next time, see ya.